Hi guys, my name is Chelsea, and for this critical confession video, I will be discussing Rachel E. Dabrowski's article titled The Bachelorette's Postfeminist Therapy. So the first season of The Bachelor was aired in the US on ABC in 2002, and it was the first of many reality romance shows. And it's characterized by short-lived shows because the contestants are usually only on for one season. So the premise of the show is that it brings together people who have never met before in hopes to find someone whom they want to spend the rest of their lives with. The Bachelor or Bachelorette goes on dates with potential mates, and at the end of the episode, the star will eliminate participants. Dabrowski points out her argument that the show, The Bachelor, Bachelorette, and other spin-offs provide feminist critical cultural scholars with a rich side of inquiry as media texts that span a significant... Hold on, sorry, the dogs are barking. Okay, let me start over. The Bachelor and other spin-offs provide feminist critical cultural scholars with a rich side of inquiry as media texts that span over a specific period of time. So the show vividly articulates the idea of post-feminism, which we've discussed in class, that suggests that there's no longer a need for continued feminist actions. She explains that the therapeutic lessons that the participants learn on these shows is the importance of risking being vulnerable and opening up to the opposite sex, and risking their vulnerability for the chance of love. Dabrowski specifically analyzes character from the show Jillian, Allie, and Ashley, who have all been eliminated from The Bachelor due to their investment in their careers. These women later return to The Bachelorette to overcome their overvaluation of their careers in order to become viable candidates of love and to redeem themselves in their past mistakes that led to their elimination. As Dabrowski explains, quote, "Only when a successful, ambitious career woman comes to the realization that she must welcome putting her career second to love can she fully open up emotionally to find love. A focus on careers is effectively pathologies not only will focus prevent a woman from being emotionally available to a man, but also an overvaluation of career represents a fear of intimacy." So basically what she's saying is that women who focus on their career are hiding behind their career because they fear being intimate. So, for example, in season 14 of The Bachelor, the contestant Allie is forced to make a tough decision. Her employer tells her she has to choose between staying on The Bachelor and her job. And even if she chooses to stay and loses her job, there's no guarantee that Jake, the Bachelor, will put a ring on her finger. Allie leaves the show in a very emotional goodbye and later claims that she regretted leaving the show for her job and wishes to come back, but Jake doesn't allow this to happen. Allie later returns as the star of season 6 of The Bachelorette. So seasons 5, 6, and 7 of The Bachelorette feature these women in what Dabrowski describes as a redemptive therapeutic space where they can overcome turning to their careers to hide from love and now have the opportunity to prove that they are ready for love. Dabrowski points out that the majority of these women on the show have a career or a post-secondary education. And women who star as The Bachelorette all have a career or the promise of a good career, but none are particularly very established in their careers. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. In the early episodes of The Bachelorette, the women were portrayed as more interested in marriage than careers, but in later seasons, the tension between the two seemed to disappear, creating a space which Dabrowski labeled as post-feminist nirvana. The obstacles that women faced on the show were no longer career-oriented. Therefore, women no longer needed to make the difficult post-feminist choices. The show made it clear that the careers of these women would take second to their relationship with a man, and they strove to complete the ultimate post-feminist goal, which was marriage and children. Thus, these three women, Jillian, Allie, and Ashley, returned to The Bachelorette, later attempting to redeem the mistakes they made on The Bachelor regarding prioritizing their careers over love. This is done through what Dabrowski calls a therapeutic transformation. Essentially, the show depicts that career ambition for these heterosexual middle-class women is dangerous and will stand in the way of finding true love. Dabrowski then goes on to explain how participants of the show walked away with a meaningful experience, and surveillance also helped them develop skills of self-awareness and knowledge. So, to conclude, Dabrowski argues that within The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, the struggle between work and love is gendered. Men in the show have mentioned that their focus on work has interfered with their love, but the men in the show are not shown like having struggled or suffered for choosing their career over love. So this show highlights the negative outcomes, including regret and loneliness, that occur when a woman chooses career over love. So my critical question is why? Why do we think that these romance shows specifically target women for choosing, and their women and their suffering for choosing their career over their love, and less so men? All right, thank you.